English. Prayer is an action. It is the process of talking with God with energy in order to achieve a purpose. So let us begin this lecture by seeking the blessings of the Lord Almighty with prayer. May I request all of you to stand for Tamil Thaivadu. Sometimes the most ordinary things could be made extraordinary simply by doing them with the right people at the right time and at the right place. Let us invite our Professor Anthony Cruz, Assistant Professor, Department of English, to welcome the gathering.
Pleasant morning to everybody. It's a great privilege to welcome the August Day gathering present here. I welcome our beloved President, Dr. Engineer Subrahmanyam, and the Principal of our college, Dr. A.R. Periyaswamy, and today's speaker, Mrs. Onita D. Cruz, for this occasion. So it's a great privilege that we have in our district Mrs. Onita D. Cruz. So listening to her it's a great privilege. So we can be energized, we can be enthused, and so such is the caliber of today's speaker. So I welcome you, madam, on this occasion to give us insights and lot of inputs so that we can make a change in the student community. I welcome all our colleagues on this occasion to learn and to get a lot of input so that we can transform the society where we are living in. I thank you one and all present here.
Thank you, sir, for your warm welcome. Gratitude should be felt and experienced sincerely, expressed generously and received graciously. It's time to honor our guests. Now we cordially invite our Professor Uday Kumar sir to present a bouquet to our chief guest, Mrs. Onita D. Cruz, Area Director for Toastmaster International, Trichy, as a mark of respect. Thank you, sir. She is a woman of distinct vision and fountainhead of illuminating ideas, an idol of knowledge and experience and inspiration to all of us. She is not new to us and she is well known for her tremendous and interactive training to us and for our students. May I request the equipped Mrs. Onita D. Cruz, Area Director for Toastmasters International, Trichy, to fulfill our knowledge with her precious thought. We welcome you, ma'am.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I said, good morning. What did I get back in return? No sound, no energy, no enthusiasm, no passion. So I think I'm standing in the wrong place. With this, I'm leaving the podium. Ladies, gentlemen, builders of future India, good morning to you.
Good morning, ma'am.
That is it. I do this action again and I want you to observe. Observe what I am doing. Later I'll show you a video onto this. When I make this move, it comes from my heart and I am asking you, I'm reaching out to you, I'm talking to you, I'm trying to convey very clearly what my interests are. So when I do this and I tell you, can you get closer? Can you bring your chairs closer? Perfect. 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 Now, if I reverse my hands, and if I shift my hand movement to a finger movement, right? I went from this to this, and I go to a finger movement and I say, you gentlemen, you have the choice of you coming here, you have the choice of you getting there, and you have the choice of coming here. Will you move? See, no action, no reaction. Because this finger movement makes it that I'm treating you all as individuals with less than the basic intelligence. When I do this finger movement, I order you, right? When I use this hand, I'm like Hitler. Hail Hitler! So you don't know what to do, and you take it as an order. But when you do this, you call people to you. You reach out to people, and people cannot resist this action. So today, remember, in a few seconds from now, I hope there's a whiteboard marker. I will tell you what we are going to do. Your honorable professor said you will be listening to Mrs. Oanita. Sorry for the correction. Oanita will be listening to you speak. I will be listening to you people speaking. Do you realize that? This is not for me to speak. This is a platform where we are all going to get together. We are going to start learning to do what we already know to do, but somewhere in our long journey, we have become the masters of giving orders without demonstration and showing. No leader can be a leader if the leader does not want to walk the path. Clear? So with this, let's finish this introduction, but get it clear that you will be speaking, I will be listening, your friends will be listening, your friends will be evaluating you, I will be the interactor, I will be overseeing what you are doing. Are we clear? Are we clear, good gentlemen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Now, very quickly, I know you all come a long way. On my count of 3, so I will go as 1, 2 and 3. On my count of 3, you are going to take the energy right from here. No mics. If you have a mic also, please switch off. You are going to pull that energy from deep within, and you are going to explode. Whatever you shout out, I don't worry. But you are going to get excited about what we are going to do. So on my count of 3, whether you say Muzda, or you say Jesus, or you say cheers, or you say go to hell, I don't care. I don't care. But on my count of 3, we will all shout together. Remember, I'm listening and you're on tape. So, you obviously know what you would like to say. Okay, the countdown begins. On my count of 3. So, 1, 2, 3. I heard 1, 2, 3, 4 voices. What happened to the other people? Did they disappear? So now we'll do it on a reverse gear. 3, 2, 1. Wow! Great. And again, I did not get the men. So we will not have the women. We will not have the women. And the men are going to do it. The men are going to bring down the roof. Your president may have to get a new ceiling. But I want that energy. And I want 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 voices. Women, we will listen to the pitch. So this time it's not 3, 2, 1 or 1, 2, 3. It's ABC. We are the educators of the higher level of English. Obviously, we know our ABC. So on the count of C, you are going to bring your energy high. No mobiles. Put it on airplane mode, switch it off, do whatever you want to do. A, B, C.
Wow!
Good. So, if you are seated like this, there's nothing going to be released. You are closing yourself in. You are keeping everybody away. Okay, you've got such a lot of explosive power, but please, ladies and gentlemen, don't lock yourself in. Don't lock yourself in. You do whatever you want to do with your hands, but don't lock yourself. Is that clear? Now, okay. So the men are feeling a little bit uneasy, and I'll tell you what makes you feel uneasy. Day before yesterday, we read in the paper, for the first time, a baby penguin was born in a zoo. Right? That's for the nature lovers. Now, if you think shouting out and bringing energy is difficult, let's do what we call the penguin act. Okay, do you know how the penguins walk? So all men and ladies kindly stand up. Come on, come on, come on. All men and women kindly stand up. What you're going to do is, you are going to bring your shoulders as high as you can to your ears. Bring it high up, as high. Okay? So bring it as high as you can. Get your body stiff. You're like the penguin. Okay? So you think public speaking is difficult? We'll try to do the penguin act. And now try walking around like this. Come on, follow me. This is how the penguin walks around. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Neck around, neck around, neck around. Come on, move around. Do the penguin, do the penguin. Do the penguin. Keep on. Mr. Anthony, your shoulders are not up. Do the penguin, do the penguin. The leader cannot faint. Do the penguin. Go on, move around, move around. Take your shoulders up. Sir, you're not in position. Take no marching. The penguin doesn't march. Take your shoulders higher. No marching, sir. No marching. Shoulders higher. Sir, your shoulders are not high. Yeah, it's got a fade. It's got a fade. Shoulders high. Okay. Tighter, tighter. The penguin doesn't sway. Tighter, tighter. The penguin doesn't sway. I'm watching. Very good, very good. King penguins to the right. Queen penguins to the left. Come on, tighter position. Tighter position. Move, move. Okay, men sit down. Ladies, reach your seat and relax. So now you know that. Now do you realize even doing nothing can be tiresome? Is it? Doing nothing can be tiresome. So, please remember, the easiest thing is to do is to relax. Now relax. Now take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. How do you feel now? Much better, much better. Now very quickly, you are going to put away all the pads on the ground. Somebody give me a marker. So we'll put up the agenda, what we can have, and we know what we are going to do. You got a whiteboard marker? Okay. So what we have done is, we have done the penguin act. By this time, you've got a little bit relaxed. Okay, you've got a little bit relaxed. Now, do you know your name? No, I don't think, because nobody is answering. Do you know your name?
Yes, I do.
Good, you do. Excellent. If you really do know your name, and you also know your friends' names, we will have this first as group 1 and then as group 2, and then we'll merge both the groups and we'll see how really you know your name. So ladies, we will always start with the men first, because we women are very chivalrous to the men, pun intended. Figure of speech, irony, puns are all allowed today. Okay, so I will say, sir, can you just come this side? We will come later to the distance that is to be maintained at different levels in speaking. Now we have an excellent group out here. The game is under my control, so I stand in the center. The game is under my control. Now when I say go, I don't want you to mention your friends' names. All I want you to do is mention your own name. Clear? Mention your own name, if you know your name. If you don't know your name, I'll give you 2 seconds to think of your name. Do you need it? You don't know?
We don't need.
Okay, so you don't need it. Great. So what I'm going to do is, when I shout my name, and it's quick, it's not that I take my own time. I shout my name first. The minute my name ends, so which means you got to listen. The minute my name ends, your name begins. And then, and then, and then, and then. The ladies, let's see how many of the gentlemen know their names. Oi!
Anthony.
Sir, did you forget your name? I said, my name begins, and yours, my name ends, your name begins. I said, Owen. And you took so long to say Anthony Cruz. Well, perhaps you thought your name was Anthony de Cruz.
Are you to say one by one? Or
Sir, that's precisely what I was talking about. You need to listen. Now do you realize? You need to listen. And these are small elements. Now maybe because he's getting confused with the de Cruz and the Cruz. Good for you. Get a little more confused. Now I'll make it even more confusing. Owen de Cruz.
Anthony.
Charles.
So do you know your name?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, your name is Yes Man. Okay, fine. So now we'll reverse it. We'll do it on our left hand. So okay. 1, 2, 3. De Cruz.
Yes, money.
Hari.
You began speaking while I was speaking. I said de Cruz and you began talking. Okay? So you thought that I'm going to say Owenita de Cruz. You didn't realize that I'm only going to say de Cruz. We started again. Onita.
Yes, money.
Hari.
Yam Devamani.
Vijayparam.
TP. Enramali. Selvam. Sudhakar. Chandra.
Point. TP. Initials.
That's how it is.
No, I said name. What you're called outside there. Even back in my institute, I'm called OD. But I said name. Because here today, OD might get podium. So, right? So, we come back now. We come back to the honorable. De Cruz.
Anthony.
Charles.
Devamani.
Chandra. Sudhakar. Selvam. Ramalingam.
Prakash.
Vijayparam. Yam Devamani.
Hari.
Manikanta.
Great. Now, what I'm going to do is, so we did it first, it was a failure. We did it for the second time, it was a failure. And then we did it, it was successful. Now I'm going to do something different, where we're not working on one direction. When I say my name, my right and my left will also give their names. Another point is going to meet. So how quickly it comes to the point is what we are doing. Because you will need to focus and not get confused. Is that clear? So this is all about left, right together. So it's a focus. Irrespective of whatever you hear, the instruction is one name ends, the next name begins. And it's going to be done simultaneously. De Cruz.
Yam Devamani.
Sir, you missed it. I said right will begin, left will begin, and it will meet at a point. Sir, everything, ladies and gentlemen, these are warm-up rounds. But everything in public speaking is not to lose focus. Not to get cold feet. You're there at the moment, you have to continue. So everything depends on the focus. So we'll do it again. On my count, the minute I say my name, both sides.
Excuse me. All together or?
No. All together is cacophony. Loud noise. But this is listening, following the instruction, and the man who gets both things together, it stops at that. So this is all about focus. We are ready? Are we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Owenita.
Anthony.
Manikanta.
Hari.
Charles. Devamani. Chandra.
Vijayparam.
Sudhakar.
Prakash.
You know what you are doing is, you are playing zigzag. It shouldn't go like this. It should go simultaneously. It should go. That is a focus. Here it is waiting to happen. There's a difference in waiting to happen and there's a difference in focus. They might look very small, but this means that I've got blinkers and I am set on my goal. Right. Last attempt. No failure. Owenita.
Manikanta.
Harry.
Devamani. Sudhakar. Chairman. Ramalingam.
Okay. So that was a little slow down, but anyway, we've come a better way than working that. Stay as you are. All eyes on the women. So now, this set of chairs.
Yes.
Okay. Ma'am, the same thing. No, ma'am, you can't be the head of the group. I have to be the head of the group. Okay. Fine. First thing is go a little far away. Rule number 1. Never stick to people. The minute you stick, you are in a comfort zone. If you move away, you are out of the comfort zone. And that is when the true spirit will come. Okay? So I'm also coming away. Same rules, what we have. We'll begin first with the left. Then we'll do it with the right. Then we'll do it together. Nikruz.
Swarnamika. Vijayalakshmi. Tanishwari.
Now this is a little slow. It's like la la la, la la la, la la. So we want to speed it up. So we'll do it with the right. And I want it very fast. If you were to get into the Guinness Book of Records, this should be over in 30 seconds. Can somebody take a time on 30 seconds? Mr. Anthony, you've got your phone. So look at 20 seconds can this get over? 20 seconds, not 20 minutes. 20 seconds. We'll do this within 20 seconds. From the time that I shout my name in clockwork direction. Are we ready? Oh, Anita. Yeah.
Tanishwari. Vijayalakshmi. Swarnamika.
Time up.
Yeah.
What's your time?
No, 30 seconds you said.
20 seconds.
Just 6 seconds.
Now, we'll do it faster. We'll do it in 2 seconds. We're going to do it in 2 seconds, so you're going to be very focused. You can't dream. You can't dream. And we'll move in anti-clockwise. Oh, Anita.
Swarnamika. Vijayalakshmi. Tanishwari.
Yeah. 2 seconds.
4.
4 seconds. Too slow. You know your name. So the minute that sound comes in, you shout out your name. Now, we are going to bring it down. How long does it take to say our name? Later, when we work on other factors, we'll have to talk in 1 minute, talk in 2 minutes. We are bringing it down to 2 seconds, not a minute over. Right? And we are doing it both together. So, height of confusion. The left hand side will work, the right hand side will work. It will meet at a central point. I will start.
Swarnamika.
Out, clean board. Okay, so this was an area wherein, despite all the instructions and the English and knowing your name, not following instructions will not help. Well, we will not waste any more time on this. Better luck next time. So, fortunately, the men will. Give it up for the men. So when you have an argument among yourselves, the battle of the sexes begin. The battle of the sexes begin. Good. Stay as you are in your group, ma'am. You just make yourself as comfortable as you can. Okay. Stay as you are. Look to the board. Just slightly. We're working on a mirror exercise. Perhaps you have done it earlier in your areas, but we do this very regularly. Right. Now, the mirror never lies. The mirror never lies. Your best friend will tell a lie. Your worst enemy will tell a lie. And so at times they are not really helpful when you want to speak. But the best speakers trust no one else other than the mirror, because the mirror reflects what you are. Now what I'm going to do is, and you can sit down there and you can watch the people. The reason I'm starting with the men is, I believe that the men want to do it. Don't you want to begin first? Don't you want to begin first? Yes, he said yes. So well, that's all we did. Watch the hand movement. This is a movement that can never fail. But if I say, you begin, no, he won't get up 1 inch from the chair. So watch this. This is a request. This is an appeal. This is domination. And this is treating you as though you have no brain in your head. So, he said yes, so therefore I'm at liberty with this group. Now, all, I'm going to give him the mirror. And everyone is going to do it. And I will call for 2 volunteers behind him. So ma'am, you can be one. Sir, just, you happen to be in the center and my hand points to you, nothing else. Please come behind me. You can get onto the podium. The rules are very simple. The rules are very simple. You hold the mirror at face distance. Okay? You look at yourself in the mirror. The 2 of you will be watching his eye movement. It should not go above, it should not go to the right, it should not go to the left. You have the liberty to speak whatever you want. I will limit it to not more than 4 sentences. Because I need to get every person an opportunity. And all won't waste time coming here. Whoever's, being the evaluator will just go behind your chair. So we'll save time. So you begin. Point number 1, the mirror. And you could do this at home. You could teach your students. And after 10 days, you will be able to note the difference between the ones who do this regularly and the ones who do not. So what you do is, you hold it at a comfortable distance from you. Not too high that you look up, not too low that you look down. So you take it at your face and hold it. You hold it in 1 hand or 2 hands, whatever you want to do. These 2 people at the back will only be looking at your eye movement. I will stand at an angle, so I don't need to look at the mirror. But when I look at you, I know where you are focusing. And you are going to speak on whatever you want to speak. So there is no stress.
My smiling is very beautiful. Background face is very wonderful. Charles are very handsome.
Okay, I did not ask you to describe the people. My instructions were very simple. Speak! Speak! And normally for men we never say beautiful. Okay, we would say handsome, manly. So let us not get confused with the adjectives. So therefore speak. 4 lines. It can be environment, it can be family, it can be food, it can be culture, it can be observation, anything. But speak 4 sentences. Because right now you are giving captions. I want 4 sentences. Because when you have to think is when, if you do not prepare and you are on the stage and you go blank, nobody knows what's.
And does it mean to self?
No, I did not ask you to do a self-introduction.
She can speak anything.
Anything. We can maybe talk about the heavy rains in Kerala. It's causing devastation. Yeah, we are focusing on how you look at yourself. You see what the audience sees in you. You want to know whether the audience will receive my message properly. Exactly. Perfect. Thank you for asking. You saw that movement just now? What am I thinking? And if this happens in the middle of a speech, the entire audience is aware that you have forgotten your script. That should never happen. Even if you forget your script, nobody knows what you wrote. From what you have been saying, go on to the next point. That is it. Come on, sir.
My life is totally different because my family background is very poor. My real situation of very difficult. It is all of my life.
Sir, no offense meant. But remember, you can use a very negative situation to highlight and get the attention of others. I'll take the same thing that he said. Now you don't say it. The audience who listen to him will repeat one of the 3 lines that he said. Come on, what is one line? Sit and talk, sit and talk. Any one point that he said. Okay,
It's not to work family.
good.
My life is
Totally different. Okay, he's facing difficult situations. So this was listening. Now, I use the same points that you said. You gave it a negative reach. I take the same negative points and I give it a positive reach. Just listen. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a story. A story with a difference. I have a family background, extremely poor and weak. My life, what you see, is not what I live through daily. But from these depths, I have risen. I am conquered. What did I do, sir? I took all your negative ideas. I put it across to them. I was not ashamed of my background. And I gave the last point. Who wants to know what we are suffering unless that suffering teaches us to become something better? And it's a wonderful experience that you have come through that. Do you understand? And from there, you say you are conquering. You don't say that you have conquered. Life is never over. So you say, I am conquered. So you don't have to put the negative as though the world is collapsing. From the negatives, we always rise. Okay. Congratulations for being Who wants to volunteer? In any case, the whole group is doing it. Who wants to volunteer? Sir, one second. Did you focus and did you observe anything when the gentleman was speaking?
He's not looking to the mirror for all the time.
Okay. He was talking and the mirror was just like a block in front of him. But I wanted you to talk to the mirror. I wanted you to talk to the mirror. I wanted you to see what we are all seeing. And if you are comfortable with that, you won't practice again. But if you think I can make some change, I will do it the next time. And I will do it the next time. And I will do it the next time. Till I don't need the mirror to tell me that I can do it. You understand? Okay. Thank you, ma'am. You don't have to stand continuously. Ma'am, you can get behind him. Sir, please sit. Sir, take the mirror in par with your eyes. Only then you can look it. If not, you are looking down. If you want, you can bring it closer also. Yeah, but height-wise, sir. If you are comfortable, if you are very comfortable, you can even put it out here. Okay. No, whatever. I told you your comfort zone. Don't quibble on the comfort. But what I'm looking at is, this has, sit down, I won't dig your eyes. This level has to be there. So the eye contact has to be there. If the eye contact is here, she sees it easily. She doesn't have to see it. So we are watching. You don't have to see us. You only have to see the mirror. And she is your monitor to show you that you looked at the mirror or you didn't look at the mirror. Simple as that.
I love myself. I love my family. I'm proud to be a Tamil. And I want to be born as Tamil again. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Okay, good. Yeah. Pass it on to the next person. Ma'am, get behind me. No, that's okay. We are not looking at hair. We are looking at the eyes.
Unfortunately, I am looking at myself.
So then you should carry a pocket coat.
Okay. Good morning to everyone. Was nice.
That was an arm. That was an arm. The arms are fillers. So what you do is, before you get the blocks, I didn't give you any time zone. Make yourself comfortable. Clear your throat. Take a deep breath. But from the minute you talk, no ums, no ahs, no uhums. Right? So there's no time.
Have some water.
Oh, sure. So you got 2 feet, you're panicking.
No. I have a.
Right, good. No, this is not a voice competition.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, come on. How many of you feel the butterflies in your toe? Ma'am, you look very scared. Okay, good, then you'll be the next person to do this.
Good morning to all. I was thinking about my brother who's living to Sri Lanka today.
Your eyeball is going above. So which means the mirror is not there. You don't look down, you look like this. I was thinking about my brother who's leaving to Sri Lanka. And I'm just focusing on the center of the pen. My eyes are not going up. Learn to do that. It's a little bit difficult. But bring your focus. Bring your focus. When you have an audience, and the audience has about 300 people, you will be able to take the focus onto the person. It will not make you afraid. Do it. Quick.
I'm thinking about my brother who is leaving to Sri Lanka today. And he'll be getting his flight in the afternoon, and I'm actually missing him. But I'm meeting him after 2 years. I'm waiting for his call. Thank you.
Good. So give to the lady, she's very excited about doing it.
Today I am so happy.
Ma'am, straight away I'm so happy, and you're looking at the white ceiling. Come on ma'am, don't take your eyes away from the mirror. The eyes are only into the mirror. Come on.
Today I am so happy because today college.
Ma'am, again your eyes have gone about. You see? Come on.
Then I like my father and mother because motivated me. Then
Again it's gone up. Again it's gone up.
Then I love my friends because they are motivated me.
You're looking at me now. Okay. Come on ma'am. Last try. Maybe get the mirror a little closer. Not down ma'am. Closer to you. Begin. Don't look at me. Evaluate. You're supposed to give her guidelines when she's going away.
I love my father because they motivated me. I love my father.
Okay. Good. Pass to the next man. So you're looking down. You're looking down. It has to be like this. They should not be able to see your face because the mirror is going to block your face. Now into the mirror.
I will be strong. So I was happy to be here. And after looking in the mirror, I was talking. My face was looking very terribly. And
Sir, you're supposed to say 4 sentences. Let it be coherent.
I remember famous inspirational words in the class was first today is my day, second one I have the best, third one I can do, and fourth one I am the winner, and finally God is always with me.
Great. Excellent.
Great thing God has created us for a very great purpose. I love my work.
So this is not mimicry or imitation. I want a speaking voice. This sounds like a padre in the church. Come on, professor. If you want to reach to the audience, if you begin in this tone, it won't go. Have a normal speaking voice. Okay? Come on, professor. You can do it. You will do it.
I am very much interested in my subject, but I am unable to complete and learn a lot. And I am working on it. I think I can achieve greatness in the days to come.
Okay, good. Excellent. Excellent.
Good morning to all.
Thank you, ma'am. You can sit down. Maybe, sir, you can come behind and see what they are doing.
Very good morning to all. I'm going to speak topic of friendship. I have more friends. Friends are my backbone of my life. Whenever I have any problem, I go to meet my friend. He will say some suggestion to me. So I love my friends, friendship. I want to continue my friendship.
Okay, good. Next person.
Good morning to all. This is my task. All goes with you. You can do anything and everything. Believe in that. Thank you.
Good. Now, moving to the ladies.
Yes, good morning to all. I had finished.
When you're speaking, never take your hands to your face. Okay?
I had finished breakfast. I really thank to all. I love my father. I must.
So you're looking at me and you're asking, can I wind up? Okay.
Good morning to all. Firstly I thank to God because it gave me such a nice life to me. After that I thank to my parents because they have taken a good decision for me.
Ma'am, you're looking at me and talking, you're not looking into the mirror. Do it into the mirror. No sentences to me, only into the mirror. Yeah, naturally.
Firstly I thank to God because it gave me such a nice life to me.
A little bit of correction. We never thank to a person. We thank the person directly. And if you don't want to thank the person and we want to do it in an indirect manner, you say, my thanks to, and whatever you want to do. But in this case, you can just say, it sounds better. The usage has to be considered. I thank God. I thank my parents. I thank my friends. Alright? And if you're going to just thank 4 people, don't say, I thank God, I thank my parents, I thank my brother, I thank my sister. I thank God, my parents, my brother, and my sister. And drop your voice at the end of a sentence. Okay? Could you do that again, please?
I thank God and my parents because they gave me such a nice life to me. I enjoyed my life because after the marriage...
Ma'am, the eyes went above. Okay, fine. So correct that. Move to the next lady. Sir, you should have seen that before I saw it, sir. Okay.
Hi, good morning. Today I feel
Ma'am, with your permission and with everybody's permission, never mix the informal and the formal. The hi, hello is informal. The good morning is formal. Although I said say whatever you want to say, as teachers of English language, English literature, never blend the 2 extremes. If you are informal, it's hi, hello, how do you do, what's up? And if it's formal, it's always a good morning or a good day or a good evening. Okay? So ma'am, you can do that. You don't have to say a hello and you don't have to say a good morning. Choose either one of the manners in which you want to wish. Go ahead ma'am, you will do it.
good morning to everyone. I feel very sad now. I am uncomfortable now.
Ma'am, you don't have to feel uncomfortable. As a teacher, what do? We correct other people. As a teacher, we are here to learn. I'll give you an example. Today, maybe you find that I can slow down my voice. There was a time when I used to talk very fast, rapid fire. And I would never consider that the other person who was on the other side would never understand. So, this was in an area where you're thinking of staff members who know you. To me, nothing, I don't carry anything once I leave this room. And this was in 1977, when I was way back in college, and I was training in the NCC, and I was giving commands in the signal division. And I was saying everything as though I was on a platform giving a speech. End sequence, the team lost. We got 0 points because they did not understand even one command that I gave. So in front of the whole contingent, my sergeant major called me out. So I felt very happy that he's calling me out. He said, Onita, you are the cause for the failure. I had no time to even think that I wish the ground could open and I could get inside. And all he told me was, give clear commands. Talk clearly. I said, sorry. He said, no sorry. Do again. And then I learned to do it. Fast forward to 1978. Tamil Nadu, we were the winners of the competition. Okay, so all of us have had areas, nobody comes to any level without having a stepping stone. So you don't have to feel sad. You don't have to, you're feeling cold. Well, that feeling cold is in the hands of your people who can either increase the temperature or put it off water. That's a different story. But don't feel uncomfortable about saying something. Okay? Nothing. You don't know that everybody will be thanking you for the example that they would have made the same mistake and through you they have learned something. So enjoy yourself. Right? Now do it again. Do it again. Come on, you got such a beautiful attitude to life. Come on.
I have so many problems in my life. I am facing everything
Strongly.
strongly.
Have you heard of TEDx or TED Talks? Well, I'll show you a couple of TED Talks. Normal people can't get the platform to go out and talk to all those people. But the people who have come with difficulties, they are the ones who get the opportunity to give a TED Talk. So never feel sad that you have problems. Okay? Just think that the problem is there as a challenge and you can overcome it. Okay, next person.
Good morning to you all. When I gave a MC, I had told speech, but after hearing the speech of Onita ma'am, I want to become a public speaker.
Great. Now, sir, you can sit down. Maybe your legs are hurting you. And ma'am, I think you can come around and visit this area to see what they are doing. Go ahead.
Good morning, friends. Let me explain how the people who are suffering not able to speak in English because of they have the fears. They are not. They have the assumption themselves. They are not able to speak, and that's the problem we are always having nowadays. So, as like we are speaking, like our Rita ma'am, definitely we can also become a good speaker in this society. I wish all my friends to become like her. Thank you for me.
I would say become good speakers. Don't be like me. You can be better than me. Okay. Well, ma'am, I gave it to you, so you use it.
Good morning. I love my family very much. I love working in this college. I am very proud of to be here in this literature as a lecturer, as an associate professor. Thank you.
Good. Ma'am, if you want the winner, you have to call for it because they decided to pass it around. Okay, let him speak.
First thing, I hold the mirror in front of my face and I look at myself in the mirror. It shows up who am I. And it insists one thing that you are a learner, you learner.
So don't shift the eyes. What you're doing is good, but the whole time your eyes are going left to right. Now, in body language, if you keep looking left, right, you come across as not being very confident. Or you're looking out for an area to escape. You know, when an animal is trapped in the cage, what does it do? It moves to the left, it moves to the right. The smallest gap it wants to run out. So you give that idea. Just focus on your eyes. Focus on your eyes. Do it again. So you're a tall person, you can take it a little higher. You take it a little higher, sir. You feel comfortable.
Yes,
do whatever you feel comfortable. That's all.
First thing, I hold the mirror in front of my face. I look at myself in the mirror. It shows me up who am I. And it insists one thing, you are a learner, you have to learn a new thing. Thank you.
Great. Will you call for it or will you go in that direction? Okay, go ahead.
Good morning to all. I love my wife. He is always with me. Whenever whenever I meet a struggle, he prevents me. Thank you.
I heard of trains being called sheep, a ship being called sheep. But the first time I'm hearing of a motorcycle being called a he. Okay, great.
And a mathematical 5 points zero.
Yeah. Okay, go on.
He is making the personification.
Good morning, brothers. I like romantic poem, particularly the great poet John Keats. His poem fully focused on nature. I never forget this line. Nature is immortal, artificial.
Okay, good.
Good morning to all. I want to be a unique in this world. I'm very much thankful to my teachers because without them I can't stand here. So thank you.
We go back to last but not the least. Ma'am, you can sit down. So well, you can monitor what she is doing.
Yeah, short enough.
Good morning to all. Today is the best day in my life because I am born to win. Universe has given me whatever I want. Thanks to universe and thanks to God. Thank you.
Thank you all. Did you all get a chance? Did you all get a chance?
Yeah.
Or will you only talk to the mirrors in front of you? Now, before you suggest this to your students, it will be a good thing if you can work on the mirror. You can work on your mirror exercise. The best orators do that. Work on how you even position your head, how you position your hands, how you use your body. The body speaks a lot. All this can come through the mirror exercise. And please convey this to your students. Now, I do not know how many of you are attached to the two Gavel clubs, the Minerva and the Apollo club. But ma'am, I think you should make it compulsory for those kids, primarily. Now, learning is not only restricted to the members of the Gavel and the Minerva club. Pick the weakest students in your class. It's very easy to pick the best in your class and to work on this exercise. No. Pick the weakest in the class, make them do this exercise, check on them once in 3 days, and have a time chart that at least by the 15th day, you see a notable difference. Automatically, the self-esteem will go. Okay, we are 1 hour into the program. I can go continuously without a break, but Anthony sir, do you intend to give them a 5-minute break?
Yes.
What is that supposed to be? Yes or no?
Yes.
Or shall we? What is it supposed to be? India is a democratic country. So what is it supposed to be?
We can have it 10 minutes.
Yes?
10 minutes.
So you want a 10-minute break? Okay. So we are back here within 10 minutes. Clear? Okay. I just want... And in the second session, till the crowd comes in, I will give you 2 sentences, 2 types of sentences. I will give you 30 seconds, 30 seconds time for you to prepare. Any volunteers in the group? No volunteers, then I nominate. So, I am nominating. See the hand action. I am nominating because you didn't volunteer, so I am nominating. Right. I will give you the first part of a sentence. The first part. And you have to complete. take down the sentence. If there was a marker pen, I would put it on the board, but no harm, you can write it down. Okay, I'm giving you half the sentence and I give you 30 seconds and you are going to complete the sentence. The first half of the sentence, write it down. A hero is dash dash dash. Capital A because the sentence begins with capital A. A hero is. After that, you complete the sentence, put a full stop. 30 seconds time. Your time starts now for thinking. You've got 15 seconds more. Okay, time out. Time out. So who is giving me the sentence?
A hero is a man of action.
First give me your name.
I'm Sonamika. A hero is a man of action.
Okay, good. A hero is a man of action. Very good. Somebody else.
The hero is the central character of the play.
Okay, a hero is the central character of the play. Very good. Someone else.
A hero is energetic.
A hero is always energetic. Excellent. Any other sentence?
The hero is a celebrity, celebrated highly in the society.
Okay, good. So now I gave you the first part and you complete it. Now I'll give you one more sentence with the first part and you need to complete. These are warm-up sessions. Now if you are trying to run 100 meters or 400 meters or 800 meters, you don't immediately go down and go onto your blocks. No. You start stretching, you start jumping around. So this is the warm-up for what you will be doing further. So again I give you the first part of the sentence. For me, work is dash dash dash. For me, work is dash dash dash. Complete it. Can I use the word ma'am or just wait for it to dry? Put it dry on it, ma'am. You're getting a pen. Okay, fine. 30 seconds. 15 seconds is already over. Okay, time out.
My name is M.
Yes.
Work is a joyful event.
Work is a joyful event. Good.
Hari Hari. For me, work is a passion often negligible. Neglectable.
Neglectable.
Yeah.
Passion, how does it get neglected?
Yeah, it is a passion, but we generally neglect it.
So you generally neglect it. Okay, good. Somebody from that area.
What is the challenge?
Work is a challenge. Work, for me, work makes me a man. Good.
For me, work is worship.
Work is worship.
Work is to be perfect.
Work is to be perfect.
Perfect, making the perfect.
Making the man perfect. Okay. So I gave you a starter and you went for the completion. Now I'll do it in the reverse mode. I'll give you the conclusion. You have to pick up the starter. The conclusion is, diamonds are forever. Dash, dash, dash. First part of the sentence is omitted. I give you the last part of the sentence. Diamonds are forever. When I drop my voice, you know it is the end of a sentence. 30 seconds is allowed. 15 seconds more is there. Yes, 15 seconds up.
Hari, children are diamonds forever.
Children are diamonds forever. Good.
My kids are always diamonds forever.
Good, ma'am. Okay. Now go a little more lateral. Become a little more universal. Become universal. Okay. Ma'am, would you like to do that? Okay. Too many no's and then I will say you have to do it. Watch my finger. You have to do it. Okay. Would you like to do it? Make the sentence, ma'am. Diamonds are forever. So, yes?
Books are forever.
No.
Ma'am.
Books are diamonds. Books like diamonds are forever. Okay.
Humanities are diamonds forever.
Okay. Humanity is a diamond forever.
Precious one is the diamond.
Forever. You have to complete the last sentence. Okay. Now, for all those who said no, the point is only for you. So I'm bringing it down to an easier conclusion. Dash, 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 dash. Any pen is there, ma'am? Thank you. Very easy. So for the people who said no, I give them the opportunity. I'll be very kind. I'll give you 40 seconds. 40 seconds. Your time starts now. Seconds are over. You are racing to the second 15 seconds. 30 seconds over. And it's done. Okay, so yes, all the people who said no, first opportunity to them. Yes, ma'am. Come on, ma'am, look at it. Happily thereafter. Da 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 da, happily thereafter. Come on, come on, come on. Most nursery stories ended with this line. Okay. Children. Ma'am, happily thereafter. These are the last two words. Come on. All the children's stories. The Prince Charming, he came on his white horse. Come on, sir. Professor, sirs. Okay, sir. Your turn.
Yeah, happily.
Wait, sir. Your turn is over. Somebody who has not spoken. We live happily thereafter. Okay. A very base like happily thereafter. I would have looked for something exciting in front of you. But okay, I'll give it to you. You did it. Technically, your sentence is okay. Now I'm looking for the creativity. So who can work on it better? Yes, ma'am. I'll give you the names of some children's stories. And this is a good point when you start your learning from this level. Rapunzel, Beauty and the Beast, Snow White, Cinderella. So these are beautiful stories that can help you in your creativity.
Getting married to my husband happily thereafter.
Getting married to him happily thereafter. So after you die, then you'll go and marry him and you'll be happily thereafter. Okay. One last clue. Right? A plus B equals to happily thereafter. Now that is giving you a clue in hidden words. So, the prince and the princess and they lived happily thereafter. Source material does not always have to be Keats, Emily Dickinson, Picasso, Alfred Lord Tennyson, even from the basic folk stories. Is it? Anything that you are familiar with can give you resource material to speak. Understand that? Anything that you are familiar with can give you resource material, and from how to use the resource material, I'll show you a PowerPoint on the 21 laws of public speaking. So whether you take it from a nursery story or you take it from the epic tales of Homer, the 21 laws will be very basic. Where is this good lady? Yes, ma'am. You open this public speaking map and you please come to this 21 laws. So, what do we do when we have to speak? We have, for everything we have rules. So we are going to look at the 21 laws. And this will help you because sooner or later each one of you is going to speak. So this is going to help you. So we've got this module, the 21 laws of speaking. So I want somebody to read the first law.
Then coming and by connecting with your audience.
Look at the two pictures. Now, the first thing you must know to who you are speaking. Look at this audience. One, look at them. Look at that board, reserved. Now, unless this is a very senior audience, they won't have reserved flags. No, we don't have a reserved flag here. It's empty. Anybody can come. Have a look at how they are dressed. They're very senior delegates. Have a look at this person, how this person is dressed. Again, she knows what her audience is. And she has come prepared to talk to them at their level. If you try to talk to your students at this level, everything will go above their head. Do you understand that? So the first rule is know who you are. Now, fortunately, I know you are all from the Department of English. Had I had a few people from maybe the computer section or maybe from the history, I would have had to make certain changes. But since I know your background, I'm very comfortable that every slide will be able to get you. So this is the first rule. Now, we go on to the second rule. I would like you to read it out.
Speak with passion will inspire us.
Okay. The best speech will be useless if there is no meaning with which you talk. You can have a very good speech, download it from the internet or get somebody to prepare it for you. But if you don't have that feeling inside, nothing will work. And the example is, who is this person? Martin Luther King. Now, Martin Luther King, what do you know about Martin Luther King? If anybody knows, raise your hand. Okay? Anybody else? Forget about being an optimist. Who was this man?
A black.
A black. So remember that America, the new continent, till today, they don't have the same feeling and respect for the white man and for the black man. There is a degree of, a lower degree for the black. Even though Obama was the president, still the black man is lower than the white man. And in America, till today, the woman is lower than the man. That was the only reason why Hillary Clinton lost to Donald Trump. Do you understand it? Rather than have a woman, we'll have any man. But not in Europe. In Germany, we have a woman. Croatia, we have a woman. Israel, we had a woman. Right? But America, for all their positivity, they are still gender biased. So this was a black man at a time when the black was worse than a dog. I don't know why they say worse than a dog, because to me, I'd rather trust a dog than trust anybody else. But unfortunately, and what we have today, it was not given to them. So he said, I have a dream. And in that dream, now we have the same dream from Dr. Abdul Kalam. He says dream, dream, dream. But the passion with which Martin Luther King spoke was even greater than what Dr. Abdul Kalam said. Because the black man was entreated. And Obama quotes him when he becomes the president. So if you have anything, speak from your heart. It will reach your audience, even if your words are simple. There's no big rhetoric in I have a dream. Very simple words. If I want to put this in higher language, I will be saying, my futuristic, voyeuristic point of view. But then, this is simple words from my heart. The third point. Who is here on this? Now, why did I take this man? Because this man, I know your audience. I know definitely you know. Raise your hands if you do not know the personality on the screen. Raise your hand. So everybody knows. You all know who is this person. Kamala Hassan. So, I know the audience. I know definitely you will know this person. I'm not going to put somebody else. Your best speaking style is your own. Kamala Hassan, if he tries to imitate anybody else, he will not be Kamala Hassan. So in the same way, you be yourself. Okay. What's the fourth one?
Never begin your speech without goal.
Okay. The goal is always the last point. But if you don't begin with your goal, you will never reach your goal. The person on the screen, he represented the combined services. And at that point, getting a silver was a big highlight. Do you understand it? So unless you want to be a winner, you cannot get onto the stage and say, I am going to win. You've got to see yourself, you've got to visualize yourself, you have to have the goal. Then automatically you will reach the goal. You may not reach it the first time, you can reach it the second time. If you don't reach it the second time, definitely you'll reach it in the third time. Come on, I want you all to talk. Why do we have a GPS? Why do we have a road map? To know where you are going. So this is a map. In the same way, if you want to talk about water pollution, stick to water pollution. Don't go to soil pollution. Don't go to air pollution. Then you will not go to your destination. You will go to some other destination. And the audience will not be able to follow. As a result, they will go to sleep. The minute you lose the audience connect, the minute the audience starts fidgeting with the watch, rubbing the rings, touching the side pocket, is my phone there? Phone is very much there. You have lost the audience. The speech is over. Okay. So these are various clippings. This is a keynote speaker. And the same lady is here. And the same lady is there. And the same lady is walking around the recreation room, meeting people, knowing what they are doing. How many of you, when you plan to give a speech or a keynote address, you take the effort to mingle with the crowd? Or you only go and stand and talk to the people whom you know? Department of English, I'll only talk to the staff of Department of English. If you are in a common hall, unless you move with the others, nobody will want to learn. Nobody will want to pay attention to you. The more you know your audience, the more they get interested. Now at this point, there's definitely at least one factor that you do not know about your companions. You don't know 100% about your companions. Do you know it? I'm asking you.
No.
So you don't know. I want one person or anybody or two or three to crisscross, go up and ask a person something totally different and create a bonding with that person. The time is yours. I'll give you only 30 seconds. Within 30 seconds, get up from your chair. You're too comfortable in your chair. Get up from your chair, cross, don't go to the next person, walk across, go and ask a person, find out something about that person. Okay? Come back to your chair, and later I will revert to that and ask you to declare what you asked and what you learned about the person for the first time. Okay? Now you're finding it difficult. Now watch what I'm going to do. Now you are too afraid to get out of these comfortable chairs. I guess I'll tell your president to give you chairs without any back. So then you will sit on straight like in the army. You're very comfortable. You don't want to get up the chair and go on top. There is this good lady here. Do you know from which place she comes? No. Great. No. Do you know that she resides in the hostel?
Yes.
Good. Have you ever spoken to her?
Yes.
You've spoken to her. Wonderful. Then you will know what she misses about her hometown. For which you must know her hometown. Do you know it?
No.
Great. So she comes from Namakkal. She lives in Namakkal. And Namakkal is surrounded by these poultry farms. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. And you have that Namakkal fort out there.
Yeah.
And the reason why today I can ask you to do anything is because I know a little bit about Namakkal. I've traveled to Namakkal. I've done programs in Namakkal. So we know the schools. The schools are notorious in Namakkal. They're very rigid with their children. But beautiful landscape as you drive, beautiful trees meeting together. And when I strike the chord with her, உங்க ஊர் பத்தி பேசும்போது உள்ளுர என்ன இருக்கும் சந்தோஷம் கண்டிப்பா இப்போ நான் எதனாச்சும் கேட்டா நீங்க செய்வீங்க. So you see, the more I know the people who are total strangers to me, the more, now I can tell you, if you don't listen to me for the next 15 minutes to the next 2 hours, she'll sit down and she'll be my wonderful audience. Only because I have a connect with her. And that's what you people need to do. You people need to build the connect with each other. Okay, back to the screen. Now, look at these two pictures. Look at these two pictures. And then, I want you to tell me how you differentiate between the picture on the right and the picture on the left. And then I'll tell you the story behind the two people. He is reading and he is speaking. Good. So this is face value. A little deeper. Sir, I think I'd like to hear you speak. What's your name? Mr. Chandran. Come on, Mr. Chandran, look at this. What will you look at? Okay, if there's no eye contact, yeah, no eye contact. Look at the mouth. Poor child, he's learning it by heart. The woods are lovely, dark and deep. The woods are lovely, dark and deep. The woods are lovely, dark and deep. Okay, sir, which poet? Which poet? Robert Frost. Okay, poor little boy in school, he's learning it so much. and he's reading it so often, but nothing is coming out. Look here. Look at the focus. What's he doing here? He's delivering. Nothing is there written to read. This is a man, Senator McCain, who lost a presidential election. Lost an election. But he's speaking and telling his party members, the party lost not because of you but because of me. He takes the entire responsibility. And he thanks his members for coming together. He tells them, we have got many opportunities to work for America, not to only work for the party. So this is the difference when you speak, and this is the difference. Poor child, he learns so much by heart. But is it of any value? So that's what you should not do when you are speaking. So here you find a little girl, and under the direction of the teacher is making her do it again and again and again, because only complete the sentence. Practice makes you perfect. What is this? Now look at this for a moment longer, and then I will tell you. Depending on the size of the audience, the room size will also differ. Depending on the size of the audience, the room will differ. The arrangement of the chairs is also important. Here you find all the tables together and faced in one direction. You find that there's a lot of gap out here, there's gap here, between the chairs there's gap. So, people are going to be stuck in one position. Now, you are going to be on the stage. They will be able to watch you. If you had the circular conference movement, well, you might get them at an angle. But here, everybody has your appearance very clearly. The speaker should be able to take his voice from the podium to the last chair, to the first extreme end, to the first extreme end. In order to be able to throw your voice to that corner and to this corner, you should get into the room, look at it, look at how the furniture is placed. Do they have the speakers centrally occupied? Is there anything in the corner? Are the windows closed? If the windows are open, then the acoustics will vary. Again, your best speech can fall flat if you don't know how to use the room to your advantage. You should be able to, when you're standing on the dais in front here, and if you are talking, and if I want to look at the person, and I want to put a question to him, I would bring my tone down. The mics are fixed. All I do is I step away from the mic and I say, gentlemen, could you complete the sentence? Gentlemen, could you complete the sentence? So when I want to do that, if I don't have a collar mic, I get back to where the mics are and I do. Why to relax? If not, you will go there and deliver your whole speech very fast. Suddenly you will get stuck and you won't know what to do. Or you will go on, mic testing, good morning, hello everybody, mic testing, and then your speech is all about mic testing. So the easiest thing to do is to smile. When you smile, what can the audience do? They can only smile. So you keep smiling and you say, oh my God. You tell yourself, I am so nervous. Good morning. And you start talking. Nobody knows how afraid you are inside. And it all needs only that first sentence. And then thereafter you take over the crowd. Grab their attention, start with a bang. Now we don't mean bang the doors. But if you want anybody to pay attention to you, you must have a good opening sentence. Now you don't have to be, see, this is an external meeting. So, if it's an internal meeting, you will also have to adapt it. If it's an external meeting, remember half the sound will disappear in the air. So therefore, the decibel volume will be very high. Only then it will tell. Here if you talk too loud, well, you can shatter the chandeliers or the bulbs inside. Modulate it, but have a striking opening. Today is Saturday, which normally means rice and mutton curry for lunch. Today is Saturday. For the men, it's waking up at 11:30. Today is Saturday, but the woman in the house gets up earlier because 1 week's laundry is piled up near the washing machine. Yet, you are here. You have come to learn. Now you wonder, why am I talking about the laundry? Why am I talking about the mutton curry? Why am I talking about the 11 o'clock meeting, which is what normally people do when they are at home on a holiday? So learn. So then you keep thinking, okay, there's something special. Or there's a program coming up, that's why I'm called. So there is something striking. Now right now, what's happening in Kerala? What's happening in Kerala? What's happening in Kerala, sir?
Heavy flood.
Flood. Okay. A couple of months ago, there was a scientist who wrote about the problems that could happen if the environment was not taken care of. He was promptly thrown out of the state. And imagine I begin with this statement. Water, water, water. No air to breathe. Imagine the situation. Water everywhere. Up to your nose. No air to breathe. I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying. This could draw your attention to what is happening in Kerala. God's own country. God's own curse. Today the state is cursed. It is submerged. People have lost their lives. And all because people did what they should not have done. Okay, we will not go into a topic on that. I'm talking about beginning with starters. Okay, so the tone, now later you will do it practically. Tone, how do you talk? Inflection. Good morning. Good evening. Thank you. Thank you. My voice goes down. Welcome. You don't say welcome, nobody will enter. Come again. Come again. So, the inflection and the tone. It was a dark night. The wind was howling. The windows bang. The lights went out. I heard heavy breathing. Heavy breathing. Heavy breathing. And then kick! The scream. Result, horror movie. Okay? Result, horror movie. How did I achieve it? Oh, look at the volumes. I didn't tell you the story. I didn't tell you the name of the movie. I didn't tell you. There is no movie. This is my own paid Pisasu Kada. Okay? How did I get this effect? By the inflection and the tone. It can liven up any speech. Look at all these. Yeah. Look at him. This is the time when Sri Lanka was reeling under, I had you in mind, when they were reeling under tremendous pressure. Look at the way he's talking, look at his hands. He's trying to get across his opinion. Right now, look at each other's body language. Turn to your right, turn to your left. Look at each other. Look at your own body language, how you are seated. Body language is a wonderful subject. Read the sentence.
Look at the eye. Energize your eye.
Do it again.
Look at the eye.
Energize your eye. I don't get any energy. Do it again.
Look at the eye. Energize your eyes.
Now, you are going to talk to your students. You are going to train your students. If you say, energize yourselves and do a better speech, 0% value. But you look at a person and say, you can do it. I want you to do it. Will you do it?
Yes, I do.
That's it. Come on, paint.
Circles are artists who paint with pictures.
Now, this is the speaker. This is the painting. Now, I'll give this to one of you, and I want to see how good you are with your artistic language. So, yes, sir. I think I'll give it to you. You want to come closer? You can always come closer. Come closer. You have a better look. Now, you are going to describe this picture so much that if you are the Minister of Tourism, you will get everybody landing up at this tourist spot for the natural beauty. Go ahead, stage is yours.
There is a beautiful picture.
Sir, there is a beautiful picture. Now, I want the others, and this time I am targeting a man. Okay, men don't cry. Do men cry?
No. Yes, sir.
They do cry. Okay, fine. So, well, if you want to cry, you cry. That's your problem. Now, come on. I'm targeting a man, and all the men, the women not allowed, all the men are going to find mistakes till he puts his life and energy and describes this picture artistically. Come on, sir, it's yours.
So this picture is looking very weak and clear. There are three people are moving on the boat. In the background of the sea, there are beautiful natures. Even the hills are there. And the speaker is talking about nature.
Now,
sea.
instead of that speaker, you are the speaker. What's your name, sir?
Yes, Manikan.
So, instead of that man, Manikandan is there. He is the speaker and he is promoting. He is a minister for tourism. Come on.
So I think this is one of the most favorite place to visit various places. And
Okay, fine. How many of you will go on this holiday? All the men, raise your hands, who will go on the holiday from the way in which he has invited you. Raise your hand. If you don't raise your hand, it means none of you are going on the holiday. Sir, unfortunately, not one man is raising the hand. Now, come on. You've got to sell the idea to anybody with better language. Describe it. Speak. Make them feel. Sir, give me a ticket. Sir, please give me a ticket. Come on. Go closer if you want to look at the picture. You get only 5 seconds more. Come on. And then we'll call somebody else. No, that's my decision. Come on. That is my decision. Come on, sir.
So, second come back, this picture looks like very nice and
Talk to them. Convince them.
And so, you need to convince them.
Yeah, you're talking to them. They should come on this holiday afterwards.
No, I thought they just said to me, just come and describe it.
Yes, describe it to them.
Okay, fine. Good. So, congratulations to audience to watching these pictures. This is not a very nice pictures to look, and this picture will help you to feel happy, and this picture will help you to get more idea about the natures as well as this picture.
So when you say about nature, use the example.
This is the nature, this is the sea, this is the people are moving.
Sit down. Sit down. Somebody else should come here. Okay, but a little bit more improvement. Someone else can come. So why don't you come out here? You'll do a wonderful job, sir. You'll be an excellent speaker. Please come. You're going to paint this with artistic words. Factual artistic words. Creativity is allowed in between. And talk to the audience.
So this is a very good picture. When you see, you can observe some of the natures are there. For example, some of the mountains or hills are there. There are few people they are standing on the boat, and also they were talking on something. A few people they were sitting here. One people is standing there. If you have any free time, you can come here. It's a very beautiful moment. It's a very beautiful place. Whenever if you have free time, you come and visit this particular place. It's a very good place.
Okay, thank you. A better level than the first speaker. Now I call upon the third person. Let's see that he gives the best description. Thank you very much for your time. Gentlemen, come. Now gentlemen, you've got to nail this tourist spot to the people. If you don't do it, I'll call it in. Now remember, your honors is at stake.
Have you ever walked on the mirror? Yeah, I asked you. Have you ever walked on the mirror?
No.
No. Yeah. If you visit this place, you can feel walk on the mirror. Look at this. The lake. Yeah, the lake always reflects an image. Yeah, if you look into that, you can see your image. Yeah, the same thing happens here. You feel the same. Yeah, the water like a mirror. You can feel water like a mirror here. Yeah, you do not find any other places with water.
Okay, that was a good point. Now move on to it. Well taken, good analogy, good description. I didn't tell you to go away. I said talk about something else in the picture.
Yes, another thing, if you further move from that lake, you have two beautiful mountains. You can see behind that. And in such a hill station, you never feel, it's like heaven. Yeah, it's like Eden of God. You go there and you will have enough freedom. You do not worry about any laws and rules and regulations. No worry about, but avoid plastics.
Okay, good. Congratulations. Who's going on the trip offered by this Minister of Tourism? Raise your hands. Even ladies can go there. Okay, thank you very much. So this is when the speaker is acting as an artist who promotes the words, the ideas by his descriptions. What's the 17th point?
Speak you for every eye.
When anything is dull, you need a little bit of humor. But remember, speakers, there are 3 points that you will never use whenever you're making a speech. One is religion. The second is politics. 2 days ago, or not 2 days ago, I think I read it yesterday, there was an unnecessary remark that was circulating on WhatsApp. Some of you people would have got it. Where they make a mention of 2 great people in India. One in our state and one is the late former PM who expired. And the unnecessary joke was, one man lived a very long life with multiple wives, and the other man lived a long life with no wife. So what's the secret of his success? Now this is not humor. Do you realize? We are talking about 2 good people who have left this world for another place. So common respect and etiquette says, don't comment on their personalities. So the kind of humor that you want to bring in, don't bring in humor that will offend any particular community or any religion. Or as we say, no humor below the belt. No double-edged words, right? Good jokes that you can really take forward. Humor will relieve the tension. And instead of saying you, say you, don't say I. Because remember in nursery school or first standard, second standard, who wants to claim the word I, miss? Who wants to take part in drama competition? I, teacher. So if it's going to be I, the audience will say you speak. But if they're going to say, what did you do? Would you like to be here? Do you want to come here? I want you to talk. I want you to talk. Then you feel that, okay, there's some meaning in being here. Why should I listen to the I pattern? Never use the I pattern. You need something to break the monotony. So when you have visuals, the visuals will talk to the people even if they don't understand the whole subject.
Never end with questions and answers.
If you are going to only answer questions, people would have forgotten what you spoke about. So even if you have a question and answer, after the question and answer is over, go back, give them one line that they can take from the entire talk. Now after I do this session, if I'm just going to say, okay, thank you very much, any questions, what do you want to do, you will all say bye-bye and go away. But if I'm going to tell you, remember, tomorrow morning, when you're shaving in front of the mirror, remember, tomorrow morning when you're putting your bindi in front of the mirror, talk one line to the mirror. That will be in your mind. So never end with question and answers. And this is what, finish with the bang. So look at the people standing to give a ovation. Unless it's very good, nobody will even get up to give you an ovation. Is that clear? So these are, ma'am, thank you ma'am, please come forward. These are the fundamentals. I will give you 5 seconds to just look at your points. Because based on this, we will move on to the next exercise. Is that clear? Okay. Ma'am, you can close this and come to those words, ma'am. In the meantime, 5 seconds, look at this. This is only for your recap. Ma'am, on the SSPD words. Come back to public speaking, ma'am. Okay, just open this. Now you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you random words. Each word has a meaning so that you understand the meaning. And each word has a picture. And each one of you will sit down wherever you are. Keep this in your mind. And this is the first level where you start with an image and you begin to talk. Next level we'll go on to the impromptu speakings. And finally I'll put you into groups where you will help with your partners and then each group will give a speech. Okay? So, ma'am, take day 5. Take day 5, ma'am. Okay? So, ma'am, just open onto this picture. Picture number 1. See? Picture number 1. Now look at this word. What is the word? Yes. What's the meaning? Suffering. Okay. Why have I put these 2 pictures? You are dealing with children from the rural area. Agree or disagree? Agree. So, do you think that they will be able to connect with these 2 pictures? Yes. I want you to say yes or no. Yes. Don't bother to write. First talk. Will they be able to connect with these pictures? Yes. So they are familiar. This is connect with your audience. Right? Now, if they can connect, definitely you can connect. If they can connect, you can connect. Now, all I want you to do is make 3 sentences about the picture and somewhere in your sentence use the word detached. No time given because the explanation is sufficient time for you to talk. And I'm going to make the choices. I think I'd like to ask you, what's your name, sir? Sudhakar. Sudhakar, now just talk something about this and see that you use the word detached. Quick, Sudhakar, begin.
He wants to detach it from all the people.
Who's the he?
Rajinikanth.
Okay, so it's a clipping and Rajinikanth wanted to be detached from the people. Which movie? So good. So now do you understand how the connect is? So now it depends on you when you are dealing with your students, how you want to make the connect. Do you understand that? Okay, now go to number 45. Okay, 42, keep it. What's the word? Eerie. What's the meaning? What do you mean by ghostly?
Scary.
Scary. Okay, great. So, ma'am, you ma'am, please make a sentence or talk 2 or 3 lines describing the picture. Describe the picture and make certain you use the word. Make certain you use the word. You've got such a lot of things to describe from here to here. Come on, ma'am. No time given. Impromptu speaking.
So I entered the bungalow, I scared about
Ma'am, I scared about it. No, I didn't get the word eerie and you didn't do the description. Okay, thank you. Next person. Work on the same idea, but I want more speaking.
I go for that place, covered with a tree, that bungalow.
That bungalow? It doesn't give me the way of scary. It looks a nice zamindar's bungalow, but I want that word scary. So I think you'd like to do it. On the left hand side of, right hand side of Mr. Anthony. Mr. Charles.
See this picture? I think this is the place mentioned about as some ghosts are living there.
Yeah. You're getting close to it now. Good.
Normally when we go there, we get some of the
Yes.
enter is
Very good.
it is considered as full of darkness.
Good.
There is no any light is there.
Very
inside
good.
Inside the place.
Now try to use the word.
Very this place mentioned about as
It's an eerie feeling.
it's a eerie
Feeling.
when we
enter. Okay, perfect. Give him a big round of applause. Because he actually described the atmosphere and ultimately he used the word perfectly. Very good. Ma'am, revert, no, revert. Okay. No, 44. 44, ma'am. Perfect. Okay. So, yes, sir. You please. The word is giddy. The word is giddy. It means making you feel very dizzy. Nice, bright picture. Speak about the picture, introduce the word.
Child feel very happy when she folds her father's hand.
Good.
She feels very giddy with her father.
She feels giddy. Why?
When she climbing.
When her father swings her around. Can you add one more sentence? Think of your youth when you were young.
I didn't get a chance.
Perfect. I didn't get a chance to play this game with my dad. Excellent. Give him a good round of applause. Man, go to 48. Okay, good. Now this is a picture where you've got lots of images, and I think I'll give it to you, gentlemen. The word is scrupulous. It means be very careful. Meticulous is another bigger word which means the same thing. A person who is meticulous would be an auditor. 1 naya paisa accounting is not there, is wrong. Okay? So meticulous, very careful. Weaving saris. If the lines are not correct, the piece is rejected. So, scrupulous means be very careful. Look at all the images here. Now give me a good delivery.
Hello to all. This picture reminds me of my son and I. We used to play together similarly. And he's a very, very naughty boy, and you have to be extremely scrupulous when you're working with
The
him.
use is there. Now, perfect after this. Now, bring out what exactly is in the picture.
There, probably the son is much more, he is interested in all sorts of vehicles.
You want to come closer to have a look at it?
Thank you. And the father is now introducing his birthday cake, or maybe
Good observation. It's a birthday cake.
And the child is all interested on wheeled vehicles, and he wants to show it as a ship, and making the son to get excited. Of course, he is a bit more careful because it's new to him, so he is a bit reluctant. And the father is again scrupulously introducing his new object to the king.
So the idea was there. You can see the child taking a backward move. This is the body language. The child is afraid of the flame, and the father is particularly drawing. Okay, we'll have one more picture. Go to 50, ma'am. Okay. So you will find that I have taken the pictures in a little graded manner. The word is effigy. The word is effigy. It's as simple as a statue or a doll, and we make effigies in two manners. In a positive manner, the example is when we take off the festival of Lord Ganesha. What do we call the festival? So we have the effigy of the Lord that we very unceremoniously dump into the water. And then when we don't like a person in a negative manner, we take a picture, and then that is also paraded everywhere, and finally we set alight this effigy. We can't burn the person, but they can burn the effigy. So it's a turn of one of the ladies. I think ma'am, you're wanting to.
As ma'am told.
No, as ma'am told, as you tell. Come on.
As I told, I'm going to tell. In Vinayak Chaturthi, we will dissolve the effigy of Vinayak in the sea or water.
Okay. One more line, ma'am. Come on. One more line.
I don't exactly.
No, forget about this. You can just talk about anything else.
In the protest, people use the.
Very good, in the protest. Ma'am, can you give me an example of this? Is how, from one idea, you can connect up with whatever's happening recently. This is also American based. But there was an actual incident that recently happened when Donald Trump went to, where did he go recently? He went to London. Okay, he went to London, and they put up a big blow-up balloon of Donald Trump as a skulking, angry baby with an idea of humiliating him. But then of course the president didn't worry about it, and his trip went on. So the effigies have a purpose. Either you pay attention to it or you ignore it. Okay, well done. We stop with this. Now I can give you ideas. It's up to you to work on the ideas for yourself. Ma'am, just come out of it. I'll tell you what to do. Close this, ma'am. Close panel. Close panel, ma'am. Okay, is there close panel? Now come back to that public speaking. I would like you to watch this, how public speaking will change your life. Watch line. She says, thankfully she believed me. Now I'm going to pick that line, and I'm going to ask you. We began in the morning with somebody saying, I have some unfortunate background. But I'm going to use the same words. If you believe in what your management sent you out here to learn, if you believe in the power of you, the individual, I think you can all get onto the stage and speak now. Do you believe in it?
Yes.
Do you believe in it truly?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. So this is enough motivation. We can have all the lights on, ma'am, please. Lights are, we can have it on. And now is the opportunity when we're going to do 2 speaking activities. The first speaking activity is, I want 5 people. So 5 people means 10 people get to talk. You go around, pick up your partner and introduce your fictional friend. Don't introduce Mrs. Sarnam again. Introduce her as a fictional person. Somebody who she really is not. The idea is that your creativity comes to the front. Instead of asking you to talk about any creative person, I'm going to say, look at her in a total different light, not her, anybody of your choice. She is physically a lecturer in your college. But in fiction, in fantasy, she can be anybody. She can be the first woman who went to the moon. I've given you an example. Now I want 5 people to get up and pick their partners. Please get up. 5. Oh, I'll call you up. You're not getting out? Okay, fine. Bang. Number 1. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5. Please come in front. Now, ma'am, you so funny guy. Sir, you go and pick who are the 5 partners you want. Go, sir, you go, you pick. I won't pick. You go and get anybody quick. How you convince them is your point of view. Ma'am, one take, go. I only took 5 people. 5 people should have a partner. That's all, simple. So 10 people are on the stage. Mr. Udayam Kumar. Okay. Fine, you can begin.
Now, very well about him, he's a professor in our college.
Sir, it must be purely fictional. If anybody finds that he's giving you the original story, raise your hand, he gets disqualified. Sir, fiction. Fiction means imagination. If anybody, you know the people. If it is original, raise your hand.
Yes, he is a hero of our college.
So first you say your name. I'm Mr.
I'm Udayam Kumar.
Yes. I would like to introduce my friend.
Yes, I would like to introduce my colleague, Mr. Maniganta. You know very well about his fictional character, but I want to tell about his fictional character. He is one of hero of my college, hero of our college, and he introduced number of the system in his village, and he is a kind-hearted person, and he is always roaming in our campus, not only in the campus, in his village.
Objection! Objection! This is not fictional. Come back to the imagination.
I think he is like hero of his village. He is always roaming like a hero. I think you know very well. If you go to connect with the 2 words, hero and the kind-hearted person, both words are used.
Again another objection, sir. You are not becoming fictional. You are doing a literal introduction. I want fictional. I gave you an example about ma'am being the first woman to land on the moon. That is fiction. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Okay, swap roles. You introduce him as a fictional person.
Thank you so much, Nehru. Talk about Mr. Dept, sir. And I'm going to talk about Mr. Dept Kumar. He is such a great, very charming character, and he has good quality to fight others.
Okay, objection! Objection! Fiction!
And then I specifically pointed out he has good quality to approach to others, and he visited various countries, and he has a good background in the sense that he has many friends.
Fiction! Fiction! Come back! Concentrate! Hold the audience.
He met the present president of America, Donald Trump, and he also visited from England, and he also landed son, and he also
considered very suggested.
Okay, good. Thank you. Take your seat. Who are the next two people? Your name, please. Mr. Devamani and Mr. Sudhakar. Okay. Begin.
I feel proud to introduce myself. First, Devamani, I'm going to introduce my friend now. He's a bike racer. He wants to ride.
Sir, you're supposed to stand there. No body language from you. No body language from you.
He wants to ride very fast. And he wants to beat all whom he compete with. He wants to be always first and got first place. And he never wants failure in his life. He always wants to be place him as a first person anywhere else.
Okay, thank you. Now you introduce your friend. Fiction.
I proudly introduce my one of the friend. His my new invention is a robot. The robot. It is a
Objection.
It's only an imagination, it is not
It's
true.
an imagine. It's not.
He says that it's an
It's a
imagination.
robot.
I object. Yes, he is like that. He is programmed to do something. I object.
So now, when there's an objection, swap. You can call him a Bharatanatyam dancer. That's fiction. Is it fiction or fact? Okay, go ahead.
He's an actor. He's acted in many roles. It's a different kind of character. But one is he is a very jovial and a comic element.
Okay, objection. So actor was allowed fiction. One more sentence. Go away from the reality. Understand the question.
Yes, ma'am. He's traveled to many countries, and especially he's in enacted film at Kilimanjaro.
Okay, good. Okay, thank you. Okay, good. Now, who's the second group? Third group, rather. Okay, ma'am, what's your name, ma'am? Okay. And Mrs. Bhuvaneshwari. So, who's speaking first? Your Gayatri. Okay, go ahead.
First, to introduce myself, I am Gayatri.
Ma'am, the topic is not to introduce yourself. You just say, I'm Gayatri, I would like to introduce my friend.
I introduce my friend, Bhuvana. I like her character. Then says reading many books.
I don't know. As a teacher, you are reading. Come on. Fiction, man.
Says jolly person. Then talk to others.
Ma'am, this is purely factual. Okay? You try it on her.
She is a very popular actress. She acted in the film and it became a big hit. And she acted with the superstar and with the Olympic
Great. Okay.
And she is going to act in the Hollywood films.
Wonderful. Good, good. Okay. The fourth set. I think now you're getting the idea. Who's the fourth set?
They are behind.
Come.
Last is AC.
I am Swarnamika. I'm going to introduce my friend Kalai. She is the happiest woman in the world.
Objection. Ma'am, fiction.
That's why I said.
No, ma'am. Happy.
She is a happy person, ma'am. You don't make her negative. She is positive. Come on.
She has completed her PhD, and Monday she's going to join in a aided section.
Okay,
She's
good.
going to get her salary as 1 lakh and she'll be happy with that.
Okay, good. But this is the government ruling. So take it away from that. Take it away from that.
No politics.
You can also say they can achieve.
Come on, create something, ma'am. Create. Leave the college, leave the UGC, leave the aided, leave the all the other autonomy, everything. Go out of the college.
Very soon she'll become a pilot.
Okay, good. That is good. Now, ma'am, you got to introduce her. You say your name first. Okay.
This is Sornambika, my colleague. See, we have a small place.
Ma'am, fiction, ma'am. Fiction, imagination. Some police சொல்றாங்க. Come on. Now she is going to murder you at the end of the program. Come on, ma'am. You have to get an idea. You will, ma'am. You will get the idea. Come on.
Good runner.
Very good. She is a good runner and she is going for the Asian Games. Okay, good.
Acting in Rajakumari.
So side by side movie shooting is going on the campus. Excellent. Okay, fine. Now we come to the last pair.
Anthony, I would like to introduce my friend Hassan. He is a great politician. He wants to start many.
Sir,
He does
objection.
politics. He does politics. He does politics. No, he is not in parties, but he does politics. I will say.
Come on, come on.
So he is the richest man on the earth.
Sir, objections.
Many. You don't have to have money to be.
Come on, come on, come on, Mr. Anthony.
He wants to start many orphanages for the people.
Sir, objection. Mr. Anthony, you are telling his life story. I am asking you for creativity.
He wants to become a scientist.
Anthony, creativity, Mr. Anthony. Sir, you come and stand in front. So you stay there. Now look at him. He has come from somewhere else. He is somebody else. Now look at him with awe and speak.
He is from another planet.
Now do you see how it works? Come on.
And he wants to marry the richest girl on the earth.
Okay, that is this alone. Planet is correct. One more sentence.
And he wants to change this earth into dustbin.
Into garbage. Okay, fine. Okay, so that was a twist. Okay, good. Thank you. Mr. Chandran, your turn.
It's my privilege to introduce my HOD and my friend, Mr. Anthony Cruz. When I entered into heaven, I would see him as a Jesus Christ.
Subjection.
Jesus Christ.
Just listen my words, Yannis. And he said, no one born as a genius. But even
Yes, ma'am. Objection.
He says that always.
I
Okay,
didn't
fine.
complete my sentence.
Objection.
Objection.
Sustain.
Objection sustained, Your Honor. Change your track. Come on, change your track.
He gave so many speeches over the world, and he traveled many countries, and he lived more than 500 years in Paris.
The ghost. Anthony the ghost.
That's true.
Okay, now 10 people have come onto the stage. We will take a evaluation later, but who are the other 10 who didn't come up? So, you get to choose your friends. You choose the friend in advance. You choose the friend in advance. Two people will be Hariharan and Udaya Kumar. Who's presenting?
I'm presenting, he is reading the quotation.
Okay, fine. So everybody concentrate on them. Mr. Timer, from the first word that Mr. Hariharan gives, you will begin the timer. Okay. Mr. Hariharan, you will watch the timer for in case you want guidance.
We have a quote from
Everybody listen.
We have a quote from Charlie Chaplin, you will never find a rainbow if you are always looking down. Yeah, I think my colleague is going to explain about this quote.
Hello everyone. Rainbow is a very vibrant thing that you see in the nature. From kids to the elders, we all love them. And rainbows are the path to heaven. After a heavy rain, and in the misty, the mightiest color that comes from a very tiny drop of rainwater. It's a reflection again. And it was explained by Sir Isaac Newton, and that is something that we hated when we were in the school. Charlie Chaplin is an artist. When we didn't have any kind of media or sound, he came and he spoke with his body. And with his body, he mentioned, or he quoted this: if you will never find a rainbow if you always looking down. You should look a bit higher to see the best in it, like the vibrant rainbow that you see in the sky. And there is a scientifically, which wanted to add one thing. We always see the rainbow half, but when you really raise up to the sky, like a pilot, when you see, you'll see the circle, an entire circle of rainbow. There you won't see the half. You see a ring. You don't call it a bow now, they call it a ring. A colorful, vibrant ring, which is catering the entire globe inside. Thank you very much.
How long?
1 minute 50.
150. Okay, good. So, Mr. Udaya Kumar, you had worked as a team. Follow whatever he did, later come back and evaluate. Okay, thank you very much. Big round of applause. Both can sit down. Now, the next set of speakers. Who is going to speak? Ma'am, your name? Thangeshwari. Okay. And you will be the evaluator? Okay.
Our quote: if you expect the worst, you will never be disappointed. She will explain that quote.
Yes. So, expect lot, we heard easily. I expect loud one, we expect loud one. Yes, we didn't get back the loud, so easily we are get heard. Yes. Then we expect government laws. Something we do, but didn't give anything. Did we give anything else? We also expect water. A lot of times we said we have no water in our country, no any agriculture to us. But now they give lot of water, but we are able to do something. It is not useful as for agriculture.
Okay. Mr. Timer?
1 minute 2 seconds.
1 minute 2 seconds. Okay, thank you. Your evaluator will speak. The next two speakers, give me your names please. Vidya Lakshmi. Okay. You are speaking. Okay. What's your name, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your name, madam?
My name is Vidya Lakshmi, ma'am. Our name is Vidya.
Okay. One is Vidya and one is Vidya Lakshmi. Okay.
The key to successful leadership, influence, not authority, is a topic. Vidya ma'am will say about that.
Leaders are not chosen. The people must be created by the leader, and they must be unless after that on the way the leaders must be walk in the people. They must know the pros and cons. After that, they must achieve their success. Leader must not be an authoritative person. So, thank you.
Mr. Timer, what is the time?
30 seconds.
Ma'am, you have spoken for only 30 seconds. Okay. Fine. Thank you. Now, who are the next two speakers? What is your name, sir? Mr. Ramalingam. Ramalingam, and you are the speaker. Okay. And what's his name? Vijay Prabhakar. Okay. Fine. Go on, Councillor.
Good afternoon to all.
Louder, sir. Louder.
Good afternoon to all.
Good afternoon.
We have.
He says good afternoon.
We have emotion quotations. A hero is no braver than an ordinary man, but he is brave for 5 minutes. This is my friend. He explains this.
Good afternoon, my dear friends.
Good afternoon.
Ordinary man always think about ordinary way, but hero is acting different manner, and hero is always showing brave, courage, and romantic, and etc. But his act always shown in your brave on the stage. But finally, ordinary man is the real hero in your society, because ordinary man deals with many sadness, many happiness, many struggles. Many members always meet with others, because ordinary people lived to many background situations is difficult. So life is not permanent, it is temporary, written by Shakespeare. So that line is ordinary peoples is real hero in our society. Thank you. That's all.
Don't say that is all. You say thank you, fine. So what's the time limit?
1 minute, 10 seconds.
1 minute and 10 seconds. Okay. We come to the final pair. So let's welcome them on stage. So yes, I know you are Mr. Charles, and what's the other person's name? Mr. Selvam. Who's the speaker? Mr. Selvam is the speaker.
Yes, sir.
Very good afternoon to you all.
Good afternoon.
The topic is, we have not inherited the world from our parents. We have been loaned by our children. This from Native American tradition. This quotation, which is described to you have to be with your parents. You should not leave to your parents. That is the main observation of this particular quotation. Next, a few lines. This is about my friend.
Thank you, Mr. Charles, for having given a good introduction about these points. And here a man was given the two points. One is we should not, we have not inherited from our parents. We have been alone from our children. And these are the two sentences they have been given to me. I think that through this I have understood the first one thing that is called we have not inherited from our parents. That is called and we can get the knowledge from our parents because of during our childhood days, where our parents were always ready to help us. And before the teacher who is going to teach the lesson, our parents who are always ready to teach some of them how to use, how to just speak, or how to give the responses to the other people, and that's okay, we have to accept that. But we should not belong to the properties and money of the parents, because of we have the own knowledge, we have the ability. What has been learned to us?
Loaned.
Loan.
L-O-A-N-E-D.
I don't give the expression for that.
Okay.
You know it. Next time.
Okay, fine.
Ma'am, sorry, wait a minute, sir.
Continue.
Yes.
No problem.
And,
continue.
and what we have been learned in the previous by the help of our parents, which we can apply in our life day to day. But we should not have the properties and money of our parents, because of that we have to earn more money. That's the first concept. I have no time, so that let me come to the next one, that is called, and we have been loaned from our children. Because of many of the parents who want to earn more money, so that they are going to abroad. When they are going to abroad, they can earn more money, but they will lose the love of their children.
Okay. For the benefit, thank you very much. Being a freelance topic, he has interpreted it in a different manner. But I'll give you the actual meaning of this traditional Native American saying. Remember, the Native American believed that he had to leave back the world, the earth, in a better position. Whatever we inherit comes to us, which means I have the liberty, it is mine, I will destroy it. But when I take a loan from somebody, what do I have to do? I have to pay back, I have to return. So the world is not given to me as an inheritance to do whatever I want to do. It's a loan from the next generation, which means I have to return it, if not in a better way, at least in the manner in which they gave it to me. So the Native American always believed in protecting the environment. That was the meaning, but he, being freelance, he interpreted it in a different way. Okay, now, time factor, I would say, how much was his? 2 minutes.
2 minutes and 8 seconds.
2 minutes and 8 seconds. Fine. Now, with the exception of the third group, the 30 seconds, the group of both the Vidyas. Ma'am, the primary factor was to talk for 2 minutes. Hariharan, first group was 1 minute 50 seconds. Mr. Ramalingam, you went for 1 minute 10 seconds. Mrs. Kavita, you went for 1 minute, that group, 1 minute 2 seconds. Charles and partner went for 2 minutes 8 seconds. Ma'am, both the Vidyas together, please ensure that when you are given 2 minutes, and it's very easy to look at the person because at 2 minutes, even if you go blank, don't walk away. Continue, and you had a fairly easy topic, that is, to be success is not authority. I'll just give you one example and leave you with the idea. If success was authority, today we will still be ruled by the Nazis. Nobody had greater authority than Hitler, but that was not it. So success is influence. That is why we are here today, respecting the father of the nation who did not use authority, who used influence. Swachh Bharat. Okay? So, you are a beautiful topic, but well, better luck next time. Now, very rapidly, I call the evaluator, because what you planned to talk and what you spoke, you are the best one to know whether you executed it or you didn't execute. Okay, I call the partnership where Hariharan was a speaker, Mr. Udaya was the evaluator. Where is Mr. Udaya? Available? Not available. Please, sir. Quick. Now, you don't give another speech. You will make only 3 points. An evaluator will highlight what was good, what needs to be improved, and give an overall encouragement to the speaker. Don't demotivate him.
Yes, ma'am. I think the topic is very nice about Charlie Chaplin, not only Charlie Chaplin's biography. I think his life is full of colors. I think.
So you need to talk about the speaker, not about Charlie Chaplin.
Yes, he's using body language and the inflection, and also using a rising tone and falling tone, like that. That he's using various tones when he's speaking here about the topic. There is no negative points and the demotivated to speak about the topic. He's speaking well.
Okay, fine. I would just say, Charlie Chaplin.
Just now we have learned the 21 rules.
Okay.
He's used most of the rules.
Fine. Okay, good. So I would just say to make Mr. Hariharan a better speaker, since we are all familiar with Charlie Chaplin, a little bit of body language would have brought out the humor. And that, I think, you could have brought in a wee bit of humor.
Actually did, but they didn't notice.
Well, then it's not visible. It's not visible. You need to make it visible for people to notice, because only what the judge says goes. So, with a little bit more, I think you'll be a great speaker for the next time. Congratulations to the partnership. I will now call on Mrs. Tangeshwari and Kavita. So that partnership.
I would like to share Tangeshwari ma'am presentation. She is one of the powerful presentation. She stand straight and look forward. Then give the sentence clearly as a truthful one.
Okay. Now she spoke for 1 minute. Your time target was 2 minutes. What do you think you can advise her to do? Maybe I'll step in for her. The reason she ran out of ideas was she could have had an example. She could have had one example. Had she used an example, she would have completed the timing. So that could be your observation, and better luck next time. I'm certain with these guidelines you can perform. Thank you very much. Now, the partnership of Vidya and Vidya Lakshmi.
After everybody else, we may done, Vidya ma'am and I may done a partnership. We planned more to speak about that, but unfortunately Vidya ma'am cannot speak much more because of her nervous. So we might do it next time better than 2 seconds.
Yeah, I think that's very honest, where she said they had planned a lot and the only factor was that fear factor. So yes, fear factor will be there, and that's the idea. We are going to remove the fear factor. Thank you very much for being very honest. Thank you. The fourth partnership is Mr. Ramalingam and Mr. Vijay Prabhakar.
I would like to share my friend explanation. He explored his ideas, own thoughts. I didn't share my point of view. He only shared his ideas. Friend, incidentally, he get some confused, but he put a quotation for Shakespeare and he managed. First of all, I say thanks to Mr. Prabhakar. Thank you.
So, at any point of time, we are all human, we can get stuck. But remember, only you know what you have prepared. What you need is presence of mind. Good luck to you, and you can really work on it. The last pair, Mr. Charles and Mr. Selvan.
Very good afternoon to all.
Good afternoon.
I would like to share to my partner, Mr. Selvam. He spoke very well. His language also very good. You pointed a certain time. The time limit is you should not cross 2 minutes. But my friend, he crossed 2 minutes 9 seconds. Okay. That is why he made a small mistake. whenever you do the next time, you should not pass your time limits. You should have the particular time, you should pass the particular time. So otherwise, he did very well. I'm very happy to be with my colleague.
So, remember, time is the essence. However, I would say this is not a major fault because for the first time you went up, you did not have the experience. But still you roughly managed to control yourself. Keep these guidelines and remember that the best information comes within a stipulated period. After the stipulation, people tend to get distracted. Thank you very much. Where is Mr. Anthony? Mr. Anthony, we were supposed to break at 1 o'clock. So we have taken up 15 minutes extra. However, I think this 15 minutes extra is not going to be a factor that will make you feel very upset because you were so involved in all the activities. I thought I would allow you to individually speak. I would allow you to individually evaluate. Now I'll come back and I've done this on a purpose. How much of information can you hold? Remember the first option was about the fictional character. Okay, I would like the 5 people or the 5 pairs very rapidly to come out in front. Come out and stand together. We had 5 pairs. Please stand with your partner. Remember the motive was stand with your person who you spoke. Not to introduce the friend in true life, but to introduce a fictional person. Now all the others listen to how they spoke. I want you from the audience to comment whose fictional lifestyle or whose fictional nature was very interesting. Okay, you can give a comment.
I would like to comment about Sudhakar and his.
Now please look at all the members, don't look at me.
Sudhakar and his bike riding nature. It is extremely a fictional character. He knows to ride. He knows to ride, but
he knows to ride a bicycle.
Bicycle.
I don't ride bike.
Okay, he knows to ride a bike, but a good bicycle rider can hold it. And he wants to become a racer. And he was never defeated.
So he became the world champion. So that was absolute fiction to describe a man who cannot even walk very fast as the world racer. Yes, that was great.
And we should also give the credit to Money for creating such a beautiful picture.
Fine. Now somebody else talk about some other fictional aspect. Or the vote goes to them. Come on. So you can stand far away, you don't have to go there. Okay, stand at an angle because you're focusing on the fiction. Okay.
Good afternoon, friends.
Good afternoon.
And now I would like to talk about Ms. Bhuvaneshwari ma'am because of I liked her very much. And from the beginning to end, and she had given the fictional character only.
So what was that fictional character?
Means, she told about my student. She was one of my students.
So fictional character, not lifestyle.
And she was talking about the actress.
So that she was the actress and she's acting in a.
Because of she had overtaken all the heroines nowadays.
Okay, great. So that was a good imagination. That was good imagination. Very good. Thank you. Now we did have the combination of Mrs. Saudamika, Anthony and Chandran. Now what about them? You listen to them. So what can you recall? Sir.
Saudamika ma'am is
yes.
She's acting in what is that series?
Okay, good. Now what happened to Mr. Anthony and Mr. Chandran? Now, not Mr. Hari, somebody else should talk. Mr. Anthony and Mr. Chandran had a partnership. So what do you comment on their fiction? Come on. If not, you'll have to do it again. Jesus Christ. Yeah. So he transported him to Jesus Christ, and then he's out of this world. Okay, great. So we are left with who's the last partnership? Here he's coming from the rear. Come. So what was your partnership about? Your fictional character? Either or. Anybody?
I'm talking about Mr. Dept, the fictional character. I said he met President of America.
Yeah, he was there. He went to London. He met President Donald Trump, and he's been on a world tour. Okay, good. Thank you all. The idea is, thank you very much. The idea is to help you to hold on to information. Not that immediately it is over that you forget. Because the purpose of this exercise is you take it to your students. All that you had here, go back, do it with your students. Start from the mirror exercise. Start from the name game. Start from the focus. Remember the 21 laws. Remember how to speak. Remember the TED Talks. Did you see the video about Lance Armstrong? Remember, Lance Armstrong was a 7-time Tour de France, and he got it after he was a victim of cancer, not prior to that. Remember the penguin walk, when you felt it was easy to walk like a penguin, but walking like a penguin was harder than public speaking. And the final one was about the lady who says, you have human potential, there are so many gifts to you, it's up to you to use the gift and exploit your potential. On this note, I will say thank you very much for being a willing audience on a Saturday. Thank you. I think you should thank your management for giving you the opportunity to be here. But mere thanks will not suffice. You've got to convert it into a working pattern. Choose the weakest students in your class, work on them. Don't make your jobs easy by taking the smartest children. I will not tell you when. I will come back again to have a review and see how each one of you are performing in your areas. It's not over with this. So, when I will come back, that's a different story. But remember, you keep working on this. So, good luck. God bless you all. The journey is not over. The journey has begun. You need to work on it. Thank you all very much.
On behalf of our department, we wholeheartedly thank Anita ma'am for encouraging and interactive section. We thank you ma'am. Session. I invite our president to hand over gift to Anita ma'am.
This interactive session should be a little more lengthier Of course, we had a shorter of time. But if that is a bit more, I think it would be more productive and we can evaluate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Point well noted. I think it can be coordinated for the length of timing. So, Mr. Anthony, with Sir's permission.
Anybody else?
Let me put a question. Sometimes when you put a question, it's easy to get an answer. Did you get at least 1% more than what you had before you stepped into the hall? If yes, raise your hand and give the example or give the point. Okay? So, all those who raise their hands, from wherever you are, just stand and give. Mention it.
Actually, the warm-up exercises you have given was very useful and we are not aware of that. And especially the mirror exercise, it will be helpful for me and for the students who are going to repeat. Really, it's a wonderful session. Thank you so much.
And I learned something new. It was not officially it was out on the session, but you mentioned it. Even though I tried to mock Charlie Chaplin, nobody noted it. So you mentioned that it was a very important thing which I found. What you did is not going to have an impact as long as the one who is judging is seeing it. So you have to be more precise on how you're showing. So this was I learned and I felt very important for this. Thank you very much.
Personally, I learned generally I learned language through the text and the theoretically, but now and here I learned through practically. So that's what I was feeling very happy, and now also I'm really happy. Thank you so much.
I get self-confidence and it's a break of shyness. Because of the painful war, we broke all this shyness and we became casual with the practice. Thank you.
I learned a few things on how to motivate the student. For an example, the fictional character and the picture description and a mirror expression. That is these things motivate myself how to interact with the student and how to lead the 1 hour session without any board. Thank you.
And the two things which I want to talk about. One thing is the 21 laws of speaking, and the 21 things which have inspired us. Definitely, I would say this time, and because of and through this we have learned a lot. How should stand before the audience and how should deliver the speech, and we had what more things because of we have not only given the you have not only demonstrated in front of us, you have given the more choice, and that concept which I like because of I had many programs like that, the FTP program, but they had spoken, they had delivered the speech a lot, but they didn't get the effort to give the chance for all the staff members. But today we have the new things which we have understood. And another thing, you had given to us a great inspiration because of you are speaking in front of the audience, but speak with the heart, and that inspired a lot. Thank you for having done that.
The idea is you should make the student to speak. All along we have been lecturing without allowing the student to open his mouth, and then blame the student for not opening his mouth. See, the fault is on our side. That's why I want you to see, you studied the same way. You had your professors lecturing you, and you got your degrees, right? Now you are all qualified, but many of you still lack public speaking. How to speak on a topic, given topic. See, madam gave you a quote and she asked you to speak. Immediately you have to prepare yourself within 2 minutes. So that is where you get practiced. And these kind of training they give at Toastmasters. That is why I insisted that At least 2 of you go learn the nuances, come and disseminate such information to other faculty members. Because I can't send every one of you. I can, but I suggest that you all should join Toastmasters to master such skills, because your profession is that. I am not a professional speaker. I can afford to make mistakes, but you are all professional speakers. Your profession is English, and you should be good at speaking English. Only then you can impress your student and make him to follow you, and at least try to help him to speak in English. So that is why I suggested that you get yourself trained on public speaking or on speaking. And Toastmasters Club is nothing but a speakers club.
Yes.
So thank you, madam, and I must thank the division director, my own wife, for requesting you to
have the resource every first Sunday. I know you can't come on a Wednesday, it's a working day. But Sunday, every first Sunday in the month. Now the next Sunday will be 2nd of September. So you're always welcome. Doors are open, no charge. Please come. Please come. And take this opportunity on Sunday, tomorrow 19th. Once a month we have a book club. Again, no charge, free of cost. You are all in the literature department. A free book club. I sent the flyer to Mr. Anthony. So you can pass it around. It's at 4 o'clock in the evening. The author is Shashi Deshpande. Some of you would have known. Her most recent book, Shadow Play. And it's being reviewed by another professor from Kaveri College. And you know that Shashi Deshpande, for those who are doing the MA classes, feminist writing is a topic. I think you should come there. We're not going to pay any money, just 1 hour. Because nobody does a book review for more than 1 hour. So it's an opportunity, at least for the people who are living close to Telenadu. Right? So every time there's a book review, I will send the poster to on WhatsApp to Mr. Anthony. Mr. Anthony kindly circulate it with the people. Okay, fine.
So I offer one subscription for Toastmasters. Who can promise nothing less than 90% attendance for the next 1 year? 90% attendance is compulsory. Okay. Right. Shall I offer one more?
Yeah.
Anyone is interested?
We'll make it 95%. Why not? What difference is there? Okay, 90%. No, that was
sometimes.
Fine. Okay, fine.
Sometimes
So sir knows better. So 90%.
They may have other
Okay, fine,
commitments,
fine,
personal
fine.
illness and those things. So that's why I said I give
90%. Okay. Where is the passion?
So it's not louder.
Passion!
I said first and then you increase it to
Okay,
95.
so even if it was 95, you should have said I do it.
Oh yeah, fine.
You can do 100%. She has to do all the family chores. You are free man. You can.
I'll take you home, sir.
I have come home. I have come home.
On a Sunday.
Okay. Okay, that's the spirit. So please ensure that both of you. I am giving you. Yes, 1 year subscription, but
Yes,
I will give you certain commitments to fulfill. CC 10 or
CC 10, they can even go more than that. Please take the traditional path now, because you'll get very good certificate, you'll get a booklet. You can later move to the higher end, which is the next, take the traditional path. So they benefit, they get a certificate from America.
So that's a 7,000 rupees subscription. I'm betting on you. You have to learn the nuances. You have to come and discuss among yourself, among the faculty members. Okay? Right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Now, this give me, sir.
Okay, keep applauding. very active participant for the whole program despite her physical condition. Congratulations.
Thank you very much and wish you all the very best. Continue to develop yourself and deliver to the students. Thank you.
Thank you.